Multiply a sum and difference of two terms. It's going to be this situation right here. The two terms are x and y. We have a sum of two terms, x plus y, and we multiply that to a difference of the two terms, x minus y. What do we get? Well, let's work it out right here. It's two binomials multiplied. We could do FOIL. FOIL, F-O-I-L. F is first. We multiply the first two terms. X times x is x squared. And then the O in FOIL is the outer terms. X times y is xy, but one of them, you have a minus sign here, so it's minus xy. And then we have I in FOIL, which is the inner terms multiplied. That's y times x, but you could switch it around, make it plus xy. And the L in FOIL is multiplying the two last terms. Y times y is y squared, but again, it's a positive times a negative, which comes out negative, so it's going to be a minus y squared. And you can see that the two inner terms, they're the same but opposite signs, so they're going to cancel out. So you're just left with x squared minus y squared. It becomes a difference of squares. So whenever you have x plus y times x minus y, you can just take the first term, square it, and then subtract the second term squared. That's the difference of squares formula, but written backwards when you're multiplying. So let's apply this formula to each of these next three problems. This one we have x plus 5 times x minus 5. So you got to make sure that the two terms match up and that one sign is positive, one sign is minus. Then we can apply this formula. So this one we're going to square the first term, x, so it's going to be x squared, minus, it's always a minus in the formula, and the y matches up with 5, so it's going to be minus 5 squared. And then do any simplifying that you need to do. We can simplify 5 squared, that's 5 times 5, 25. So this one comes out to x squared minus 25. Let's look at this one. We have 2x plus 7y times 2x minus 7y. The two terms match up. We have a positive and a minus sign. That means we can use this one. The first term is 2x, so you want to square the whole 2x. So the 2x needs parentheses. And then we have the minus sign. Always a minus sign. And then the second term is 7y, and we want to square the whole 7y, so the 7y needs to be in parentheses as well. Now when you square this, you're going to square both the 2 and the x. So this is going to be 4x squared. And also here you're going to square both the 7 and the y. That will give you 49y squared. That's the answer to that one. And let's look at this last one. This one has a 3k in front, but let's ignore that for now, because here we have the difference of squares here. We have the sum of two terms and the minus of the same two terms. So we're going to apply this formula again. We're not going to forget about the 3k. It's still there. So you don't want to make the 3k disappear. Just bring it down. And then I have a parenthesis, so I'm going to apply this formula to these two binomials multiplied. So I'm going to square the first one, 5k, these parentheses, so 5k squared, minus, the second term is 1, so it's going to be minus 1 squared. All right, so I'm going to bring down the 3k again. 5k in parentheses squared, that's going to be 25k squared. And 1 squared is just 1 times 1, which is 1. So I end up with that. Now what I want to do is I want to multiply the 3k through. I'm going to distribute it. 3k times 25k squared. 3 times 25 is 75. And then k times k squared is k cubed. And then 3k times 1. Anything times 1 is itself. So that's going to be minus 3k at at the end. There you go.